Hello, everyone. I'm John Tesh.
And I'm Mary Hart. If you are among the growing multitudes who zap through the zillion available television channels every few minutes, you've no doubt seen some pretty remarkable things. The cable explosion has brought variety, and the biggest variety of all is on public access, TV for the common man. You don't have to just watch, you could have your own show. The wacky world of cable, our inside story for today.
Well, this one you thought it was hot, it's going to get a whole lot hotter.
You better believe it.
How can a waiter in Los Angeles, 2 senior citizens in Houston, a fish bait distributor in Grand Rapids, and a stripper in New York all become television stars? Easy. They all star on their local cable access channel. That's the same kind of channel that most cable companies provide their community so that anyone who wants can put on their own TV show.
And we know that isn't reliable.
Light my fire, light my fire, light my fire, light my fire.
It all started at the beginning of the cable boom some 20 years ago when many communities started requiring their local cable companies to provide an open channel so that all comers could exercise their First Amendment right to free speech.
Public access is basically the First Amendment in action. We don't rule on content.
Anyone know why?
The content is often pretty bizarre, with strange groups of individuals across the country doing just about anything.
You ready for me, ladies?
Take Peter Chaconis in Los Angeles. He's a waiter, but also an admittedly frustrated performer. And now, by throwing his set and props into his car and putting on his cable show, Chaconis has become a celebrity, featured recently in People magazine. One of his fans is Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, and I was in bed, and I called, and I go, I want to go on there.
You know, and I couldn't hear you for the springs, though. It was just kind of...
Well, yeah, I was eating.
Almost anybody can be on public access television. The scary part is that public access will tell you, if you do this show, and if you're bad, it will be on anyway.
Need I say more?
One of the wildest cable access shows is Robin Byrd's late-night program in Manhattan. All of her guests take their clothes off. Even comedienne and Madonna's good buddy Sandra Bernhard stripped down on the show. Robin's program, like most cable access shows, is as low budget as can be. Robin herself is one of the technicians. On the other hand, she has developed quite a large cult following in the Big Apple.
And I have people that run after me for their autographs, and I love it.
Just about anybody who wants to can plunk down a fee ranging from $30 to $150 at their cable company and have their very own TV show. And a wide variety of folks across the country are doing it, what with shows produced by the Ku Klux Klan, Planned Parenthood, palm readers, AIDS projects, you name it. And many of these shows are very popular.
Look at this carrot. These were on the table.
One of the longest running is this restaurant review show with Karen Solkin. It's pretty offbeat, but it's had a home on LA cable for several years.
The people who are in public access usually are the kinds of shows that networks or local channels are not going to give a chance to be on otherwise.
An amazing number of people do seem to be watching. Miriam Green, a housewife in Wyoming, Michigan, has had a program about violets, and only violets, on cable for 5 years.
Now, this plant doesn't have any flowers, but it's the leaves that are most interesting.
Don Mahoney and Gina Claire have hosted this kiddie talent show on their Houston Public Access channel for 2 years. The point is, thanks to access on cable, just about anybody can be a television star.
It's sort of like the vaudeville of yesteryears. And if you've got something to offer, then something just might happen.
You better damn well believe it!
There are more than 600 public access outlets in the United States, so if you have an idea for a show, chances are fairly good that you might get on TV. In New York and Los Angeles, there may be a short waiting list, but there is space available in most other markets.